We are live, I think. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me. We do this every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. There's always a design space class. Please share my videos with people who don't, because there's so many questions in the Cricut groups. And if they watch my videos, I answer all their questions. Every single one of their questions are pretty much answered in my videos. Hey, everybody. So glad to see so many of you here today. I am live on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. On YouTube and Twitch, it's Melody Lane 815 is the actual name, and Facebook, Melody Lane Designs on Facebook. You guys are awesome. Okay, so I have a regular schedule now to my channel. Tuesdays, we're doing noon Eastern Time. That is 9 a.m. Pacific. And on Thursdays, we're doing Thursday Night Live. And that's at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Sorry, I gotta turn my watch on silent. Okay. And every Saturday I do a giveaway. I asked in my Cricut Design Space group with Melody Lane, did you guys know I do a giveaway every Saturday? All these people said no. Well, you need to watch my videos. So in order to watch or to enter the giveaway, we do it live. You do have to be watching live, and you have to be in the chat on YouTube, not on Facebook or Twitch. It's the chat on YouTube that will do it, and I will be asking a question about naming a word. I didn't even think of that today. So I have to think of the word, and I'll give that word to Jamie, and we will see who's the first person that says that word. And I'll tell you when to do it. It's not yet. And this month, we are giving away a Cricut Maker. It's not in today's video, but I will be doing a Cricut Maker giveaway live. You may not know I'm giving away a Cricut Maker in that video, but that question to win that video will be a word from one of the videos, not in the previous week that week, but in the whole month. So if you watch my videos, you'll be able to guess. I don't make it difficult. And I always think if it's more difficult than it is, and I have a clue ready to give you, but we've never had to do the clue. So keep watching, and we're going to give a maker away this month. All right, so today we're going to show you how to customize projects that people have shared with you. I share my projects with my supporters, so they can get them and customize them. Some people share projects on Facebook, or you might get something from Design Space that is a ready-made project that you want to customize just a little bit. Excuse me. Like changing the font and other things like that, or changing the images. Can you show how to do shadow text? You can't do shadow text in Design Space yet unless you use a text that has a shadow. Joan says it's always fun to meet our maker. Okay, let's get over to Design Space. I do answer questions live. You can ask the questions. Please put them in all caps. If you ask a question, also read the chat for the answer, because there's so many people helping out and trying to give the answer. I will try to answer, but I can't see all of the chat, and I can't see all of the questions. I do try to scroll back and do them. If you really want me to answer a question, type out your question and copy it, and then paste it again, so to make sure I see that. Okay, let's go over to design space. Okay. First, we're going to work with this one. This is a project I shared with my supporters. You saw me do it's a pop-up. Where'd I put those cards? Oh, here, I can show you. Show you what it looks like. So here's the front of the card. Wishing you a amazing day. And then see that guy's popped up? Now, you could totally customize this. You can take out the flamingos. You can change the words. You can change the font. You can take out the grass. You can do whatever you want with this card. You can do tons of things with this card. I was going to make a ton more pop-up cards. I can only do so much. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so one of the questions a lot of people have is they try to change it and they can't. You cannot change every single person's card or image or project or iron-on design. It's not all available to change because if it's welded, you can't change it. You can delete it and other things, but it just really depends on each project. So if I were to click on this, always, always, always look in the layers panel. This over here is the layers panel. I clicked on this. I can see this is selected because these four corner things are here. And over here, all of these are highlighted because they're all selected. Now say I wanted to, maybe I just want to change the color of the flamingos. I could easily do that just by clicking the one. See how that turned gray, just this one instead of this one? Look up here, the line type, it says multiple, and the color has a question mark. That's because it has multiple colors because all of these are selected. If I were to just select this one, I can now change the color without ungrouping it. Say I want a purple one just for fun. Welcome, Will McKay. So now I have that one is purple. And I could do the same thing with the others. Where's the other one? This one. And we can go up here and change it to purple. I can choose this purple. I know it's the same purple because all of these colors are what are in the project. The top colors are other colors in the project. If I didn't want to go and choose each one and I wanted all the flamingos that color. Oh, somebody is calling and asking a question. Hello, you're live on Melody Lane.
Hello?
Hello, can you turn down the video?
Hello, I need to ask a question. I can't get on my, I can't join the chat this morning.
Okay. Can you turn down your video? Okay, I can't hear it now.
Yes, I'm on YouTube now, and
Okay.
I see the three marks at the top.
Yes.
But I can't, it doesn't give me, I don't know how to do it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so are you asking how to do the chat?
Yes, I'm asking how to join it. So
Are you on the computer?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to answer that on the computer on the YouTube channel. So watch YouTube.
Okay.
And for those of you who don't know what's going on, people who support my channel $5 or more get a phone number that they can call and ask questions. Okay, so we're on this video.
I don't see I see the little Cricut. William Horton has become a sponsor.
Okay, the chat is right here. over to the right underneath. Now, if you do not see that you can chat there, then you may not be signed in to YouTube.
Let's see. It says say something on the, there's a part.
Yeah, it says say something, so you should be able to just chat there.
Okay, it says create a channel to join the chat.
Okay, that's what you have to do. You have to sign in to YouTube. You have to create an account and sign in.
Okay, I am in the YouTube. Okay.
But do you have an account? You must not be signed in. Go up here. Let me pull this down. Go up here to the top. See my little picture? That means I'm signed in. If you click up here, there might be a thing that says sign in. So just make sure you're signed in. And if you're not signed in, you have to create a channel, which doesn't mean you have to do videos. You just have to sign in to subscribe. And I know that is a question a lot of people have, that they can't chat. They don't know how to subscribe. There is a subscribe button underneath here too when you need to subscribe. Okay, I'm going to go back to talking about the card today, the project. So thank you for calling, and if you have any more questions, let me know. You should be able to get into the chat once you sign in. Okay. What I want to show you too is how to change these all at once. Say if you had a lot of images and you wanted them all the same, you can go up here to color sync, and you can drag just one image at a time down here, or you can drag everything in this color line, although there's only one. That's because we already changed 3. You can just drag that down and let it go. And now all of those are the same color. She can see what I'm telling if she's not signed in. You can watch the video without being signed in. So that's how you can change the colors. You don't have to ungroup to change the colors. Let's say we want to change the font. So we have, oh, I thought this was grouped. This one's grouped. So let's change the font on this one. We can't, because we can look over here in the layers panel. We can't just click that font. We have to ungroup it. So we're going to click ungroup. Okay, now I still can't click the font. The reason is the answer is in the layers panel. So always, always, always go to the layers panel. And you see it's attached. So in order to change a font, you have to detach it. Oh, and I moved this, and now we can't see the bottom. To see the detach button. Hold on, let me move this up. Okay. So we click detach. And it brings everything to the front. And I know some people think, oh my gosh, the flamingos went away. They didn't go away. They're just in the back. But we detach this, so now we can move this. Sometimes you have to detach again. Now I can click on, hold on, where'd it go? There it goes. You can click on the text, and all I have is the text. This text is called giraffe. Because this text was not ungrouped, not welded, I can now change it. Do you guys hear that bird outside? So all I did is double click on it. If you double click on it and this text box does not come up, look over here. If it says welded, you cannot change it. So let's say I want to change it. I want to make this a birthday card. Although I probably wouldn't put that right here to you. So then I want to do that. So then I want to put everything back. I want to select this. You can hit the shift key and then select the blue, anywhere on the blue. And I can look in the layers panel and I have the text and the blue base selected, and I can click attach. So now I have this back, and I can send this by clicking arrange to the back. This doesn't make sense. Happy birthday to you. A flamazing day. But I just want to show you. So if I wanted to change flamazing day, we look, it's attached. So we have to detach. Anytime you edit something, it brings it to the front. And now I can do this. Sometimes I might have to detach again and again. I see that question. I will get to that next. So if I can double click it and the words come up, I can change it. I can also change the font. This font was Carly's Sketch. I can change it to, and you guys, every time I go into Design Space, there's new fonts. I want to make sure I'm selecting a writing font. So I'm going to click filter and I'm going to click writing. So all of these have a writing font. There's hundreds. Millennial, see, I don't think I've ever seen that one. You can change the size. You can change the letter spacing. If I want this one further out, maybe. I could change it to all caps if I want by clicking it and retyping. Oh. And then I would have to attach it. This one is a separate word, so I'd have to do that one separately. Does that make sense? So many people say they want to change it and they don't know how. That's how to do it. If you click on it and you can't double click the word, look in the layers panel because that's where your answer is. If it's, okay, I'm going to ungroup this just to show you. If it's ungrouped, like I just ungrouped this word, look at the layers panel. Each letter now is a layer. Every single letter is now a layer. If I wanted to change this, I could click on just one letter because it was only ungrouped. Now I can change it in, okay, I just said flaming. Have a flaming day. I just took one letter and then I could go delete these. And then this way I can do all the words at once. Now, if I were to weld this, but you can't weld a writing font. But this one is only a writing font. Let's change it to this one. And change it to regular. Look, and we can make it bold. Okay, regular, bold. If this one was welded, I'm going to weld it. It is all one word, but it also says weld. I cannot double click on it because welding it turns it into an image. It is no longer text. Even though it looks like text, it looks the same, it is no longer text. It is now an image that cannot be unwelded unless I undo right here. But once I save, I can't do that. Okay. Thanks, Bobby. Thank you, Diana Clarkson. You're awesome. Kristen says she's on her cell and trying to become also a Patreon. Says her Google account isn't authorized. I don't know anything about that. You maybe Google that. I don't know how to help with that. Okay, Michelle is asking, would love to see a split or how you can make an SVG file picture different color. Meaning if you do a pic that has 4 color, I've been drawing each layer because I cannot figure out how to do that. I'm not sure exactly what you mean. If you have an SVG that's all one color, you can use contour to change the color. And you can do that with any image, depending on the cuts. If you have a picture that you're trying to upload with 4 colors, you need to upload each color at a time to get the different layers. Yeah, if you're bringing in a picture with that, you have to do each layer at a time. Let me go to my YouTube channel and show you something. Okay, here's the video we're on. Thank you for all the likes, guys. Okay, I'm gonna click my name. If you guys do this, you lose this video. So maybe do it later when the video's over. Okay, click on my name. It brings you to my channel. This is the button too, that there's a button right here to join. If you guys want those emojis, you can do it for only 99 cents. Now where was I going with this? Oh, if you go here to the arrow, go to this search right here. I have 1,800 videos on my channel. Click that. Search upload design. We'll see what that brings up. That's an old video. This one's even older, 5 years old. This one still works. Everything for uploading, things might look a little bit different. This one is my newest one, showing you how to upload each color. This one's 3 years old. But I've done a lot of videos. This is a JPEG that I upload. So if you just search my channel, what you're looking for, you will find a lot of videos. This one is a good one too. Do I have 2? What is contour? Or it's just coming up twice. So there's a video for almost everything. Almost everything. I don't know how to do everything. I know how to do everything in Design Space. Let me show you. Okay, we're going to get out of this project. Well, let me show you too. Let me just finish this real fast. If you don't want these, let's find this one. You can always move things out of the way to get the other one. Let's say you don't have access. So if you don't have access, you would have to purchase this flamingo from Design Space. If you don't want to purchase flamingos, what you could do is duplicate the one, because you can use this. I can flip it. Whoops, that's the wrong flip. As soon as I clicked it, I knew it. Why did I hit that? And then maybe flip this one. And maybe make one smaller than the other. And so you can use the same flamingo for the same price. You can use this flamingo in other projects. If you wanted to do a different project and add it to it, you can't take it from this one to another one, but you could right click over here and see what image it is, because you know you own it. You can copy that image. Thank you, Sue. There is no way to unweld other than undo. Nope, is your answer. So you could search this, M-E. You have to, when you do search, you have to actually type out the hashtag and the M-E and all that. If I just wanted it here, I can just click on that and bring it up. And then bring that in. But if I wanted to search it, I would have to search that. Let me go over here. Here's another project we'll do in a second. But, oh, I was searching for stat boards. They're free this week and month. They're free this month. So if I wanted to search that image, I would search hashtag M-E and look back. 1828B2. 1828B2. And it'll bring up that same image. So that's how you can search an image. Yeah, the Carly Sketch is an awesome font. Thank you, Judy. Sarah's asking, when you upload an image like a template for a project, does Design Space change the size? It could possibly. I think somebody said it did lately. I don't know. It used to, and then it didn't used to. Okay. What? Oh, let's go. Okay, I don't actually want to bring that in, but let's go here. So somebody shared a t-shirt on a little girl in my group yesterday, Cricut Design Space with Melody Lane, and they were asking how to get this word, everyone, in this square. And she had a million comments telling her how. And a lot of them were different answers, but it was this took me only a few minutes to create. So I shared this to her on Facebook in the chat, in the comments. And if you get this and you want to change any of the fonts, you can do that. You can see it's all attached together. The reason it's attached is because when I click make it, I'm going to go change the color. On black, it's harder to see. I'm going to change this to yellow. Probably can't see it with that background real well. Let's change the background color. Can you see that better? Make it. And so it comes out nice like this. We want to cut that out, right? So I'm gonna hit cancel. But if this, I attached it, as you can see, it says attach. Always look in the layers panel. Now I'm going to detach it. Now I'm going to click make it, and you'll see why I attached it. You don't want to cut this out like this at all. Thank you, Roz. Yeah, this is like for a little kindergartner or first grader. Thank you, Ronald. We get to choose our news and news source. I choose Melody Lane on Saturday mornings. Good news makes us feel good. Thank you, Ronald. You guys make me feel good too. Oh, and forgot to tell you there's a double feature for those who support. There's a Patreon hangout after this video at 12:30. So this is the reason we want to attach, is because it does this. Welcome, Beverly. Okay, I'm going to hit cancel. So if you wanted to change this, you could click on this. You can change the words. You can change the font. You can change anything. Now, if I were to weld all of this, you cannot change any of it. Oh, unless you contour. Let me go ahead and use this as an example for contour. So I'm going to weld this. But remember, before I do that, you can just double click it, and each one of these lines is something. You cannot change this one because this was a font in here that I sliced out of the square. So I cannot change this word. I can recreate the word, and I'll show you how to do that. But let's say I wanted these in different colors. Oh, well, if I wanted these in different colors, it would be very easy to make them in different colors. I can just click each one and make it a different color. So you can do that, but if you attach it, it changes it all to the same color. I'm going to attach it. Watch. Oops. Okay, I'm going to undo. And now when I hit make it, they're all on separate ones. The yellow one is, we don't want it like that. But these are separate because they're separate colors. You can't just, you can separate them and do different colors, but you can't lay them out like they were. It'd be very difficult to cut them all the same. But let's say we wanted the different colors, but we could attach the yellow ones. So if I click this, hold my shift key down, and then hold this one, and then attach just those two, then when I hit make it, that is cut just like that. So I could put these on one sheet of transfer tape and stick the everyone in the middle of it on my project. Yeah, if you're wondering what font things are, you can right click in the layers panel, go to image information. You guys probably can't see it well, but it's in really light gray and it says Cricut Sans. If you can't read these light gray things, then you might need to change the resolution on your computer. Oh, I was going to weld this. So now we're going to weld it all together. If you weld it, you cannot change the color unless you contour. So I could duplicate this. Let me make it so you can see this better. Let's say this was an SVG. I uploaded. It only comes in one color. I have no option to ungroup it or anything like that. I can't detach it. I can't ungroup it. So, but what I can do is contour. So contour is the bottom right corner, the very bottom one. Don't use transfer tape to move paper text. I have videos on how to do that. I've done it with saran. What's that called? What's not saran wrap? You guys know what it is. That stuff you put over a bowl, but it's not saran wrap. I forget the name. You can also maybe use washi tape, and you have to glue the stuff on and then pull off the tape. Diana, thank you. Extra, extra, read all about it. Melody Lane is amazing. Okay, we're going to click, thank you. We're going to click contour. And let's say I don't want this. I just want the square. I don't want the words. Okay, so I think I got it. If I didn't have it, I could change it. That doesn't make sense. Okay, let's hide all contours. And we're only going to have this square. Let's say I can make this in a different color. And I could put this here if I wanted to do something like that. Move it to the back. You could do something like that. I could duplicate this again, hit contour, hide all contours. It's still saving that box. I don't want that box, but you have to have something selected. There. Now I'm turning all these on. So I have this, and I want to contour the original one, and I just want to take out all of these. And don't worry, if you mess up, you can just hit contour again and fix it. There, now I could change this to a different color. Put that, move this one down there. Or I can make that like a shadow behind it, like that. You can do anything you want. So, did anyone just learn what contour does? The press and seal, that's it.
I didn't catch that.
I wasn't talking to you, Alexa. Yeah, it was press and seal. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's the press and seal you use in your kitchen. You can use it in your craft room. Yeah, it's really easy. Okay. Do we have any other questions? Because Tracy says, so why don't they just call it delete? Well, you're not deleting everything. You're only deleting cuts you choose to delete. So, I mean, they have delete, but delete, I can't choose to just get rid of the one word. Like in this, oh wait, I'm clicking on the wrong screen. Like in this, if I just wanted to change that word talk, I could take that word out. Now, I could take this word out and have it blank there. I get rid of that A. Now, I could say another word. I could add a text. I'm going to put I love to everyone. Whoops, why did I do that? You know, you can add words here and there. You can take something out and completely change the word. Sometimes you can't edit it, although this one, oh, we welded it, so you can't. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. I have a video on using press and seal. Actually, let's see if we can search press and seal. I don't know if we can. Yeah, right here. So if you go to my channel, search press seal, you get the video on using press and seal. Thanks for all the bless yous. Okay, what videos did I do this week? I know one I did. I can't remember. Oh, let's see what videos I did this week. We are going to go back this way. We're going to click on videos. Thank you, Ronald. You are so sweet. Okay, so we did this one Thursday. This is the one we're doing right now, and then this one was Tuesday. Okay, so I have a word, but we're not ready yet. Hold on. I have to message Jamie. Oh my gosh. There we are. I have to message Jamie the word because she has to help me. And I see she gave me a question. Tammy Allen asked, what does the color sync tab do? I did show the color sync tab where you can drag one color to another. What was my word? Oh, I got it. It might be a hard one. So, guess a word that I've done that has something to do. The word is not engraved. The word is not Cricut. It's not design space. It's not like a Cricut word. It has nothing to. The word has nothing to do with Cricut, but it has a bit to do with my video. It's not flamazing. It's not grateful, but that was a great guess. Alcohol ink was another great guess. Not pen organizer. That was, oh, we got a winner. Stop guessing. The lesson isn't over yet. We still got time. Yep. Jamie saw the first one. I did too, but I'm going to scroll up just to make sure I did not miss one way up at the top that after I wrote it. Yeah. See, I will always give hints. I've never had to give hints because you guys are amazing. So the winner is Nancy Simmons. Please email me at melodylanedesigns@gmail.com. Nancy. The word was grass. She is the only one I see even saying it. The word was grass. I just looked at the card and I'm like, oh, there's grass. Flamingo would be too easy. I try to make the words a little bit more difficult. So keep track of what I'm doing because one of these days you're going to win a Cricut maker. Woohoo! Okay, we still got time. We got 15 minutes. Oh, and I wrote it down. And I gave it to Jamie to help me. Sorry, Jamie can't win when she knows the answer. You guys are awesome. Okay, do we have any other questions? Looking on Facebook also. Thank you, So Crystal. Cheryl on Facebook, that is a great question. Is there an easy way to set up the Cricut when cutting different types of materials? I do that in a lot of my projects. Or do you have to cut some parts, then go back to the design and change the material? Okay, let's go to Design Space. Okay, so we're doing different materials. Let's say we are going to cut. This is hard without something in my head of different materials. All right, let's just click make it. Okay, this is all messed up now because we changed this. Let's say we want to cut the top. Oh wait, let's just say this. Let's say we want to cut this orange layer out of leather. Totally possible. We could stick that on the paper or do whatever we want. And we want to do this layer out of vinyl. And then this out of paper. Let's say this is out of craft board or thick paper. So all I have to do is continue. Oh, it's not going to let me totally do this unless I load mats and stuff. But let me show you. Let's say we want, well, no, we wanted to do this one out of leather. So let's say we're cutting this one. All we have to do is set the material. Wanted this one out of leather. Let's say Cricut Genuine Leather. Done. Okay, so let's pretend we're uploading the mat. We're doing all this. It tells us what to cut it with. And we upload the mat, and then it will automatically go to the next one, and it will stay on genuine leather. But this next one, we're only using paper. So all we have to do is just click the word genuine leather. And then we have our options again. We can hit popular, we can hit paper, and then we go on and cut. And then this will automatically go to the next one. Let's say we want vinyl on this one. All we have to do is click the material right here. Is that vinyl? Yep, vinyl right here. Or you can go to browse material and do specific vinyl. And so that's all you have to do to change the material. You don't have to go back out or anything. You just click on this. And I understand that it kind of doesn't look like you're clicking on that. Like it doesn't look like you can, but you just do. Okay, Mary Hub says, I made an invitation on DS, wanted to print, but most said cut. I changed to draw, and it draws the outline of the words. How do I make an invitation? I've shown this in many videos, but let's hit cancel on this. We are going to cancel this project. Do a new project, and we are not saving because we made a mess out of it. Okay, if you want to make an invitation or something with writing, you are invited. What you're doing is you're changing this to draw, and it's giving you bubble letters like that, right? That's not what you want. You go to style and you change it to writing, If writing is not an option for the font you have, you want to choose a different font. Let me take some of these away. There we go. If you want a cursive font, then you just have to go change your font. And this one, I would move the letters closer together so they're touching. And sometimes, let me make this bigger so you can see that better. To get these to fit better, like this T isn't touching. The reason is because the top of the T is here. So Design Space sees this T is way over here, kind of like the V is. It's way over. All you have to do is ungroup and move each letter at a time. It takes a little time, but it's worth it to get them all perfect. And then if you want them on a card, that one looks pretty good. What I would do is select them all and attach. Make this the right size. Um, 4.25. Just going with the average. I want to change this to white. But let's say, okay. Thank you for joining our membership, Linda. Arrange to the front. Now I cannot click on this and change the font. I can't separate it because I have ungrouped it. Okay, we're just gonna put this here. We're gonna do an image. I wish we could choose, printables right here. Oh, look at those scissors. You guys, it's like a wormhole. I get caught up in this. These are hair cutting scissors. Hairstylist tools and printables. I was a hairstylist. Oh my gosh, I had that comb. For 25 years, I used all these things. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't know when I'll use them now. Okay, I'm gonna search flower. With an S, because I want more than one. Okay, like these. Let's say we want to use that one. Okay. I'm not making a real invitation. I'm just doing an example. Okay, so that's pretty, right? Let's group it together. This is the wrong answer. Okay, and hit make it. Well, that's not what we wanted. We wanted it to be on the card, right? You have to select it all. There's no need to group. Actually, I'm going to ungroup it just so that extra group isn't there. And flatten. So I have, you know what? I'm going to unflatten because I'm going to change the color of this. Oh, and to change the color, because it's already set to print now because I flattened. To change the color of it this way. I'm only changing the color so you can see where it's going to cut out and stuff. So now I'm selecting it all and flatten. Oh yeah, I can. It just flattened it. So now once you flatten, it goes up to one image, and I'm going to click make it. And now it's going to cut out here and print all of this. Does that make sense? Thank you, everybody who's trying to answer everybody's questions. Lolly says those flowers are like Anna Griffin. They are Anna Griffin flowers. See, these are not free in Design Space. There is a charge. Anna Griffin gets a little bit of that money. Thank you, Ronald. But these, pretty sure these are, yeah, Anna's window ledge cards. Do you guys want to see that cartridge? It's a nice one. So it has all these to make a window ledge. It has all these things. Cat, dog, there's the window, there's the card. You can really make your own card. And then if you can't find a dog or a cat like this in Access, you could add that. But she has beautiful flowers. But, you know, you can add your own card base. And this is a great window. You can add that window. And then, but she made these curtains and stuff, and these ledges and the awning to fit that window. Yes. If you want, where was I? If you wanted your Cricut to write the "You Are Invited," here's what we can do. Let's undo. Okay, maybe I undid too far. Okay, this is set to print. We're going to change that from print. Say no fill. So now this is attached. We know that because we can look in the layers panel and it's attached and it has each letter. So what we want to do, let's move this out of the way for now, because I'm going to select the yellow and the flowers because we have to flatten this to the flowers. Otherwise, it's going to, if we were to attach the flowers, it looks great, and it looks great even after we print it. It looks great until we cut it. It will cut out the flowers out of this. You don't want that. You want it to cut out the box. So you have to select them both and you have to flatten. So now they're flattened into one picture. So you know that it's only cutting out the box. You have to see it here. Now we want the Cricut to write this. We got to send it back to the front. And I would, if you're making invitations, I'd make it even. Like I selected this. You can see all the letters are selected. And this is selected. And I'm going to align and I'm going to make it center horizontally. So it's right in the center there. And then I'm going to attach. So I have everything selected. And I'm going to attach the writing. So now it still looks the same, but when it prints, it will not print "You Are Invited," and you won't know that until you get your paper from your printer. And then you put it in your Cricut, and then it's going to draw this on there, and then it's going to cut. What is the difference between align and calibrate? There's a big difference. It's not even align. Let's just add some words. I have to select them. I said words. I meant shapes. Align will, it'll align those all at the top. Undo. Or align them all in the center. Undo. Align them all to the left. So they are all to the left. Okay, now I'm going to bring one. Let me make this smaller. I'm going to bring one way down here. Okay, so now I'm going to select them all. And I'm going to distribute vertically. And it's going to make them evenly spaced between them. This is great, like if you have a bunch of shapes you want to center out. Now I could center horizontally, and then I have them centered that way. Now calibration, you go over here and you click on calibrate, and you can calibrate your rotary blade, your knife blade, or the print and cut. And that's to get them to cut in the proper place. And yeah, to get even print and cut to cut in the proper place. And this is working with your images. Now, if I were to hit make it, aligning those did nothing. If I wanted these to stay this way, you have to attach. If I were to hit group, it would do nothing here. It still would be like it was. Okay, they're attached. Let's detach and let's group. This is the biggest problem people have. They group instead of attach. And I'll tell you what grouping is for in a minute. Let's go to make it. See, they're not the way they are on the canvas. The only reason you group things together is so you can size them together or move them around together. I sometimes use it. So if I'm working on designing a project and I have extras, let's duplicate. I cut all these out and one of them didn't cut correctly. I want to go back and cut one more, but I don't want to cut all these. So sometimes what I do is I just group them together and hide them and then just cut the one. You can do it for so many different reasons. How do I fix my mat so that the designs stay on the mat? It goes off my mat now. I don't know what you mean. Ask me in my Cricut Design Space with Melody Lane group with a picture of what you mean it goes off the mat. Yeah, make sure you push in your mat when you're using it. Oh, what are your favorite fonts? I don't know. Every time I go into Design Space, there's new fonts. It's not too soon for Halloween. Crafty Girl says, good morning. Is there a shape cartridge so that you can make cards? There are basic shapes right here. This is, oh, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. This is how I make cards. I add a square. I unlock it. I put in my size. So if I want this to be an A2 size card, I would make it 5x5 tall. I don't know what's wrong with my voice. And 8.5 wide. Oh, I did it wrong. Okay, it's going to be a vertical card. Make it this color just so we can see it. And I want a score line. So here's the score line. I want to move the score line to be horizontal instead of vertical. So I'm going to click on my shift key. Thank you, Ronald. And I'm going to turn this. I'm clicking my shift key because it kind of locks. Otherwise, if I don't do my shift key, it's like that. And I don't know if it's going to be even. See, I don't want to guess at that. So I hit my shift key and it'll kind of lock to make sure that is even across. And then I move it over here. I can make it exactly 5.5. So I know it's the same as the card. And then I'm going to select the line and the card. We can see they're both selected in the layers panel. Remember, look in the layers panel. And then we're going to align and center. Now we know that's right in the center. Oh, I must not have saved that size. And while they're both selected, I have to click attach. If you don't attach it, it won't go there. Let's detach and show what happens. Okay, so here's the line, the card. There is no score line. The score line is right here all by itself. can't see it very well, but it's vertical also right here. See that? See that line? It's right on that line, that red line. So remember to attach. If you group it, it's still going to look like this. Grouping will not help you. You cannot change the style of the engraving to be more bold. No. That's a question on Facebook. How do I make a list of favorite fonts? The only way right now to do that is to write them down. Yes, it is always better to get your Christmas cards done early so you can, I say relax, but no, so you can stress about the other things later on and the cards are finished. Oh, does DS have a cut line? Is that what you're asking? Of course it does. Let me show you that. Let's hit cancel. I'm so sorry you didn't know this already. Look, in the basic shapes, score line. This line can be changed. You go up to line type. If you have Explorer set over here, you will only have cut, draw, and score. If you have the Maker set, thank you, Cheryl, you can change it to engrave, deboss, wave, or perf. You can change any image or shape to any of those. So I have the circle. Let's say I want the circle to score. You can have it score if you want. You can have it deboss if you want. You can have it engrave or be wavy. Although the wavy just looks like cut, if you use your wavy blade, it'll work. Or draw. Any image can be set to draw. Oh, and let's go to categories first. Recently added. Oh, look at that. Cute animal silhouettes. There's a panda. Oh, what's that? Everyday candy bar wrappers. A skateboard. Soap. That's awesome. Oh, and this one's like a ticket. Professional cosplayer. Cosplay badges. Oh, look at these. Spooky Halloween. Oh, look at the bear with the umbrella. And it's called Bear with an Umbrella. So cute. Teaching is my superpower. That's awesome. Sorry, guys. It's class is over. We're just looking at images now. Oh, wait, no, I was going to show you something. I forgot. Oh, I was going to show you that you could turn anything into draw. Oh, you know what's really cool, though? This butterfly. I love this butterfly in draw. I got to find the butterfly. Those are printable, so you can't really change those. I want a layered butterfly. That's not really what I wanted. There's such amazing butterflies. This one is draw. That's a really cool one. It kind of fills it in. Those are printable, beautiful. There's hundreds more. If I could just remember the cartridge it's on. Look at the unicorn. I think it's picturesque cartridge. It's an old cartridge. But, okay. So I can't find that one right now. Oh, I could filter multi-layer. All right. We're just gonna, I've shown it before. We'll just go to one of these. Look, this one's free. Where's this from? Natalie Milan Fearless. So if I want to, let's move this out of the way. If I want to change this to draw, I can change it to draw. And it's separate colors. I can change to a different color. Let's say you want this one orange. Well, oh, this is right underneath it. That's why it doesn't look like it changed. Ungroup. Let me see if I can, there. Arrange to back. There. Now you can see the different colors. But there's some butterflies that have all different color layers in here, and you can change them all to different colors. So if you want that to draw on top of each other, you have to attach it. And then a lot of people ask how you can do things with different projects. Design Space will tell you which pin to put in first, and then it will tell you which pin to, it'll stop the machine and tell you to change your pen to a certain color. Yes, Glenda, I know we have a Patreon hangout. So I'm going to let you guys go. Oh, previously used would be a good one. Filter to use. Yay! Joan is in every single one of my classes, and Joan learned something today. Thank you, Joan. Hi, Anne. Robbie is asking, can you show me again how to put things on different mats? I go through that. I don't have time right now because we have a hangout to do, but I completely go through that in this video right here, the Flamazing pop-up card. In the beginning of this video, I show you how to do a lot of things in Design Space also. I don't just show you how to put the card together on this one. I show you how to cut the flamingos all on the same. There's 4 layers to the flamingos, or 6 layers. And I show you how to do 4 of them all on the same mat. Because you kind of need to put them together. It just makes it so much easier. So if you go back to this video right here, Flamazing Pop-Up, I show you that. And to find that video, just click on my name, go to my channel. You can click videos here, or you could search my channel. Let's search it, see what happens when you search pop-up card. Let's just do pop-up card, might bring a lot of videos. Here's split butterfly. This is a good video too. How to make a split butterfly. And somebody asked about split images. I have lots of videos on making split images. Here's a bunch of other pop-up cards. Okay, this one's 7 years ago. This is also a pop-up butterfly. That video, 7 years old. So I have a lot of pop-up cards. Let's do split. So how to split shapes in Cricut Design Space. You can split anything. This one, I split the butterfly because this is still welded and connected right here. This is 4 years ago. This is one of the first videos from Design Space. I did it in 2 parts, part 1 and then part 2. Adding patterns. You guys, I have a lot of videos Does it say how many I have? I know I have like 1,800 videos. I don't know if they're all public. Oh, thanks to Melody, all the mods and supporters and those that watch. We are awesome. You are awesome. You are all awesome. All right, guys. I got to go because I got some people to hang out with. We usually hang out for a few hours where you guys are in video. You guys can't find these on here, but I can. Oh, some of those are old. So, this is how we do it, kind of. It looks like this. That's 4 years ago. What do I call? Oh, I could say Patreon. Like, you guys can't find these videos looking this way unless they're public. There's some old ones that might be public, but only supporters. I don't know if that is going to come up any. No, it's not bringing up any of the recent ones. Maybe. No, okay, that's not going to work. All right, guys, where am I at? Here I am. Okay, I got to let you guys go. Glenda is, I'm sure, already in the Patreon hangout. There's probably 10 of you already there chatting, talking about me. When is she going to quit the class so she gets over here? I love you guys. And I'll see some of you in just a few minutes. I'll get over there. Bye, guys. Thanks for everything. Barb West is the hangout for YouTube supporters too. YouTube supporters can come in and chat with us. So if you're a YouTube supporter, click on my community page and then you'll be able to find, you might have to scroll down a little bit. You'll be able to find the video for today. It's not going to be public, so you have to find it where I shared it. You guys are awesome. All right. I gotta let you go now. Bye.